Hello and good morning. Welcome to Talent Talk. I got distracted with the live stream in the corner. I haven't seen that one yet, Gergen. That's really cool. Okay, so I am Ashley Diaz. Thank you for joining us. We have with me Davina Clardy. We have Steve. Oh gosh, your boy Steve.
What's up?
And we have Gergen Robinson.
There we are.
There he is. Hey guys, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
And then last but not least, we do have Christy in the background. She's running on all of our social media platforms. So definitely say hi, give us some thumbs up, and get your comments and questions in there, and we'll be sure to respond.
And also
Donna's back there, isn't she?
Yep.
Oh,
Where's
Donna's here
Donna?
today.
Yeah. She's helping out with the cameras and also help monitor the chat because there's a lot of conversation that happens.
For sure. Good morning, Donna.
Good morning.
There she is.
Awesome. So
Turned over to Steve.
today is today, as always, we celebrate and highlight the National Day, and today is actually International Day of Families. So there are many ways in which we can celebrate International Day of Families. This is a great day to spend time with your family. You can set up activities, family-like board games, singing competitions, and more. Make this day about bonding with your family. So plan, get out, do something. Make sure you are intentional and do something with your family today. So with that, we also have a related trivia question. And we are going to go back and to one of the founding family TV families.
That was easy to say.
What's
Founding.
Founding family TV families, and it is about the Brady Bunch. Everyone knows the Brady Bunch, right? It's like everyone grew up with the Brady
yeah.
Bunch. I grew up with the Brady Bunch.
I did too. Totally.
On reruns. But
Right, reruns.
There you go. So the Brady Bunch, here's a question. What was the original title of the Brady Bunch? It didn't start out as a Brady Bunch, but we have a couple options for you. Was it A, with six you get an egg roll? B, mine or yours? C, the family next door? Or D, Full House?
I can't hear that title without hearing the song. The theme song automatically come to my head. For
Dun,
14.
dun, dun, dun. Here's the story.
Oh, no, not that one.
Oh. Oh, the Full House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to ba 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 ba? I don't even know the lyrics. It's the bar, bar, bar.
We kind of have the Brady Bunch set up right here, right? I know on a lot of the Zoom calls, they've done some parodies of the Brady Bunch, right?
Right.
I think Christy did one for us. That was fun.
Yeah. So
fun.
Well, you know what? Actually, Steve, just with that families, I looked at the weather. It's going to be like almost 70 today. So it says 67, but normally we're a few degrees off. So I'm just pushing it. It's closer to 70 than. So it would be a really good day to actually do something. Maybe, go out for a walk or go to the park or, do a little fire pit, roast some marshmallows, So
Isn't every day family day in quarantine? I'm just saying. We got lots of family time in this house.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Here's the thing is it's almost like we have lots of family time, but I don't know that we're actually, I can say in my household, I mean, the kids are around, we're all around doing our own thing. They're running, but I mean, literally sitting down to do something intentional, I don't know is really in my house. I have to be intentional about it because I can be busy and still here, so.
For sure.
When's that popcorn? That's this weekend, huh? At the cinema? Yesterday at the Yelm Cinema, I was like, that'd be a good day to, popcorn in a movie or something.
Yeah, tomorrow, if I remember.
Tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
We talked about that yesterday.
Get your
maybe an outdoor projector. Outdoor projector. Go out in the yard.
Yeah, just wouldn't be able to get your Yelm Cinema popcorn today, but microwave, it's not bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought the weather was supposed to be good all weekend. No?
Well, we were just talking
Yeah.
about Family Day today, but yeah,
Oh,
for the weekend,
yeah.
yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, I'm
For the
already
weekend.
at the weekend.
You're
Sorry.
already there. It's all good. Isn't every day a weekend, Ashley?
Not when you're a real estate agent. I don't know. I don't know what day it is.
Yeah, exactly. Right. New meaning to hump day. All right. So we're going to get into some real estate news. Are we ready?
Yep.
Is it that time? Okay. So just a few updates about what's going on. And Forms Friday is actually today. And we won't be here tomorrow. Remember, forgot about that too. So just a quick reminder before Forms Friday is we will be here Monday. So we're taking the weekends off. Last weekend we took our first weekend off, but we will be here on Monday so everyone can enjoy the weekend. Same time, 8:15. Today it's Forms Friday. Steve's going to be leading that, going over the financing addendum. Is that right, Steve?
Correct. Yes.
All right. 9 to 10 on Zoom. Link is in the chat. If you are interested in joining, doesn't matter who you with, you can join us for this informational session with Steve, our designated broker leader here, going over forms. Next, we also have a Facebook Friday. John L. Scott is hosting Chris Heller, the former CEO of Keller Williams. He's going to be streaming on the John L. Scott Facebook page. You can join us right here. We're going to be streaming that live right here on Facebook as well. Or you can go to our corporate page, whatever suits your fancy. And it's going to be really good insight on what's going on in our market and some insight that he's had as being a leader of a large real estate organization in the past. And then also we have streaming. There's a lot of streaming digital stuff going on, of course. And we've got some live stream. We had a special live stream open house from our Susie Williams. And that's going to be 3 o'clock today. She has a listing in Spanaway that she's going to be showcasing. So if you're curious about what a live stream open house looks like and you've never attended one or never hosted one before, pop in at 3, ask her questions. You can tour the home. So it'll be really fun. And join in. And the link is also in the chat. I think that wraps it up for our reminders and updates for the day.
That I do. So, wow. Is there a ghost?
I don't know.
You can
Do
call
we
my
need to
children
call
whatever
Nikki?
you would like. It's fine.
Oh.
Who is watching the Scoobs movie? Oh, yeah. There's a new Scooby-Doo movie coming out. I know our boys are actually kind of... Maybe that would be a good one to do tonight. We do need something to do tonight with the boys, so...
Yes, we do. They've been asking for a movie night for a while.
Yeah, that might be it.
I didn't know there was a new Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
It's a cartoon, though. It's cartoon, right?
I think
it is.
But it's like
there's nothing wrong with the cartoon, but yeah, it's like it's the younger version of them, I think. Is it?
I think
I think so. I did see that preview. Yeah. How Scooby and Shaggy first met.
Christy always has her back.
I know.
Like they're going back, how they first met with the movies. Yeah.
And I would agree. Serena, do make it an outdoor movie night. Tonight would be the night. All right. So that takes us over to headlines. And we actually have quite a few good ones. We have some things to be able to talk about today. I mean, the first headline is not that one. How about this one instead? Governor Inslee can't guarantee Washington will enter phase 2 of reopening on June 1st. And what he's saying is that there's progress, but there's no guarantee. And also one other thing, too. We talked yesterday about the restaurant registration, and it sounds like that may become an option rather than a requirement. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that as we enter into phase 2. Headline 2, state to pause. There's apparently state to pause unemployment benefit payments this week amid fraud probe. And the quote was, out of an abundance of caution, we're also holding payments for an additional 1 to 2 days this week so we can validate claims as authentic. Apparently, there's been a lot of fraud within the unemployment benefits. So they're going to have a slight hold on this. And then this is kind of the local news. The board cancels the 2020 Thurston County Fair in response to COVID-19. So normally it would happen in late July. They took a vote and they're going to cancel the Thurston County Fair this year. But next year, look out for it because it's going to be the 150th anniversary of the Thurston County Fair. Headline number 4, Wild Wild West, Wisconsin reopens for business. So some counties in Wisconsin are reopening. That means the bars, restaurants, everything are going full, apparently right back into business. This is going to be kind of one to watch because a lot of states are starting to relax and start to open up into business. So we'll want to track that progress there. Number 5. This is the 4th consecutive weekly jump in mortgage applications. So this is from Realtor Magazine. Nationally, 11% increase on the mortgage applications this week over the last. Overall, in 2019, it was still 10% less than the year prior, but it is closing the gap. At the beginning of COVID a month ago, the percentage of applications was down by 35%. It's now 90%, so it is getting closer and better there. Headline number 6 is surprising shift to the burbs may be on the rise. So as we've seen with the rise of remote working, suburbs are becoming more and more attractive to those that have been really wanting the urban living. This is something for the weekend. NASCAR comes roaring back, naming healthcare heroes as grand marshals for May 17th race. And that is NASCAR is actually returning this Sunday. They're going to modify the 400-mile event just a little bit. They're going to be honoring healthcare heroes. And one of our guy, I'm sure you absolutely love this, right? Let's see. This is kind of because we've been at home as often as we have. A lot of people have been changing the interior, and a lot of people have been looking at the TV that's been on the wall forever. Sony has a cool little AR app, augmented reality, that you can download, and you can point up to your wall, and you can check and see what that TV, that brand new TV, might look like up on your wall before you even get it. And then the last one here is kind of a cool event. So it's starting actually this today. Event of the weekend. It's a house party. It's an app that you can get on your phone. It expands beyond video chatting to co-watching live events. So this weekend they're doing the first of what they call In the House. It's live watching together over the app, and they're going to have everything from singing and dancing with Alicia Keys and DaBaby, and all of this is being done live. You can work out with Cam Newton and Terry Crews. You can dance with Derek Ho and Addison Rae. Or they're also going to be, I don't know if you'd call them performances or just live streams, but Katy Perry, John Legend, David Blaine, Lindsay Harrod, Gabby Butler, Snoop Dogg, Dua Lipa, Zooey Deschanel, Neil Patrick Harris, Sarah Michelle Gellar, just a ton of people. So if you're looking for something to do today in through the weekend, that might be something you want to check out. And that was the headlines.
Wow.
That house party sounds like fun.
They're not like the house parties back in the day, Steve.
Yeah. No, apparently that's an app that a lot of people have. Oh, and it is NASCAR Day today, too. Thank you, Christy. Oh, well, Pat, then you are also going to love this weekend. Sunday.
So in relation to that NASCAR, I was watching. So Jerry had the TV on and he was looking at a race. I think it was last week. And I was like, they can race again. Like there are people in the stand. They have like virtual NASCAR races and they have pictures of the guys driving at their computer, but they're really, and then the cars look real. Have you seen that?
There are a lot of virtual sports.
Oh my gosh. They were like really driving, but they weren't really driving. And you could see a video of the hands in the car. So like you get the video of them being on the road and the wheels are moving. And it looks like real cars driving, racing through a stadium. And there's people there, but they're like not real people.
Virtual people?
Virtual people. And then they've got the commentators and they're like, yeah, and he's getting on the curve and and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then you have the pictures of the guys and they're literally sitting at a computer with the steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow, I'm excited.
You'd be shocked.
Seriously.
Esports is big.
I was like, wow.
Big. Yeah. If you
And I
guys
was like, "Oh."
follow Gary Vaynerchuk at all, that's one of the things he invests in is esports teams. So they get people who are incredibly good at this, and they compete, and there's a lot of money at stake.
Yeah. I was like, are they really? They're not kids. I mean, these are adult professionals driving. Yeah.
That's kind of in line with the whole video gaming too, isn't it? The like they've got the game like the Fortnite. Is that kind of in line with
Absolutely. I mean, they've got actual whole esports. Yeah, Christina, they do with the whole esports. Like they do it for football, baseball. Football is one I think about a lot. There are some football players that are very, very much into it, but absolutely that whatever you can play.
Yeah.
Do we really want to call it sports if it's really video games? I mean,
You know, you got to stay fit to play that long. You know,
that takes a lot of training. You're right.
No,
You're right.
Football, so what are they doing in football? What are they doing?
oh, like Madden.
Madden.
Yeah, Madden football. They will either have their teams or they'll build teams, and they will play. And there are prize monies that are available for it. They recruit teams. They put them all together.
Yeah, but they're not really playing football. It's not like they've got, their pads on and they're hitting stuff. They're literally using their fingers. It doesn't take any type of physical strength to use the buttons. The people on NASCAR were really driving a real wheel. They had real pedals. The steering wheels were real. That I don't know. It just was different to me. But yeah, I mean, come on. A kid can play football.
You know, just like with anything, you get skills if you really want to focus in and do something well, it takes time to practice.
It's not sports.
I would never want to disparage anybody in their dreams. You want to be a new sports I believe in you.
It's more than I'm doing right now. So.
Yeah. Jerry wants to debate with me that golf is truly okay, you do not have to, unless you're playing like speed golf or something. It's a game of skill, but I don't know. I'm just golf.
There is.
Do you go golfing with him, Davina?
No, I might ride I think maybe a couple I can count on one hand in 25 years how many times I've actually been out.
I'm with Jerry on this one.
Yeah. And you look at a lot of the top golfers now, they look like athletes. They do not look like they don't look like a dad who sits in the armchair all day.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not like they're out of breath and have to run and are exhausted. It's more of a game of skill. It's like, okay, is chess a sport?
Yeah.
They call chess a sport.
Yeah.
It's not a sport.
Sure. It's a game. Anything that takes a level of skill and practice, it's not for me to not give them whatever they would like to, whatever you want. If you want to be a chess athlete, I'm with you too.
Okay. Well, then I think real estate should be a sport because it takes skill and practice to be a real estate agent.
You know what?
So real estate should be a sport then.
We
do a lot of running around. We walk neighborhoods. We run teams. Some mental agility. Real estate is a sport then. It's my vote.
I don't know. How do you determine winners or losers then?
Well, who gets the listing? If you're not doing business, I mean, like we're working with buyers where you're a winner if you're doing the activities. It's a sport.
So if you get the listing, do you get the right to call that other person up and trash talk them then?
That's not good sportsmanship in any sport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought bragging rights came with everything.
No.
Got it.
Yeah.
I think, and the listing and the is like the trophy, right? So just because you're playing the game doesn't mean that you're not an athlete, right? We're all playing the game. I'm just going there, you guys. Come on, help me out here.
I don't know. I think I lost you somewhere along the path. I was following for
All
a while,
right.
but then I got in the trees. I was like, that's pretty.
All right. Here we go. I think it's time for our tip of the day since we're talking real estate, right?
Yeah.
We are.
Right. Why not? You know? And I was just stirring the pot, you guys. I truly think that whatever it is that you want to call a sport, go ahead, call it a sport, and it's all good. Have fun. And so that brings us to our tip of the day. And as we're talking about being intentional, even as Family Day, being intentional with our relationships is really important too. But let's go to our tip of the day. And that's about our database. Our database is our book of business. It's like our Bible for real estate, to be honest with you. So one tip you can achieve today is by adding 5 new contacts to your database and like getting their contact information. And then on the relationship side of things, because our databases, many of them are just a list of names. We want to talk about our databases actually being a list of relationships. And what are relationships? Relationships are people that you have interaction with, that you know something about more than just their name, their phone number, and email address. So in your database today, either if you have a database, you can call 5 people in your database. If you want to actually add some new contacts to your database, which we really think that's a really a good thing to do, is just grow the database. You do that. Connect with 5 people, whether they're new or old. Get personal information from them in regards to something that they like, that something, you know, what sport do they, what's their favorite sport? You know, what are their, if they have a family, what are their kids' names? They have pets. What are their pet names? You know, what do they do for a living? Make notes. When's their anniversary or their birthday? Get some piece of personal information that you can lean into in relationship. And, you know, one quote by John Maxwell, you know, and where you see up there, there was an ultimate client relationship. And that really is about, you know, us. Sorry, Gergen, I'm bouncing around here, but it is about us, not just, it's about not having us being on the top of our clients' minds. And we can do that by sending out, you know, drip campaigns and postcards and things like that. It's about our clients being on the top of our minds. So switching that around, that is really the ultimate client relationship, digging into your client database and your relationships and learning more intimately, getting more intimate with our databases. And now we'll go to the quote by John Maxwell. It says, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. We can spill out all of the stats and how much business we've done and, you know, blah, 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 blah about real estate. But you know what? They really don't care about that unless they know that we care about them. So this is one way we can achieve that. Learn something about your clients and your sphere and add 5 new contacts to your database today. Make the call. And that is our tip of the day.
Absolutely. Yeah, with the UCR, I mean, that's really a core tenet of what we do with John L. Scott, is just ensure that we take it from being like with a database, like just a CRM where we're, like you were saying, Davina, just always, that CRM is intended to keep you on the top of someone else's mind. But really with UCR, it's trying to flip that script a little bit and show them that they're on your top of mind instead. So how do we do that? We do this by being very intentional with our relationships, reaching out, doing the touches. And actually, that's part of what you were saying with finding or actually notating or recording in some way what is special to them. Because when you do see those things, so you can make sure that you really do remember what's important for other people rather than always trying to get people interested in what's important to you.
When we talk about UCR, is that something that's available to everyone, or
how do you mean?
The training? in the info?
You know, that definitely is one of the things that we train on really specifically with John L. Scott, is just making sure that we focus in. And it's one of those unique differentiators about what we do. It's not just about trying to get transactions, everything else. If we're doing our job and we're building our relationships well, those will come. If we focus on relationships in real estate, we really won't have to worry about transactions. All we have to do is really care about other people. I mean, Zig Ziglar's got a quote that's so incredible for real estate, which is, you can have anything you want in life if you help enough people get what they want. And all we have to do every day is find people to serve.
Yeah. And we do have labs, our UCR training labs, and I want to say we have like 12 of them now. And so we do, there's an opportunity. So Steve just saying, is it available to everyone? Just like we're doing our Forms Fridays, we can do labs and put them on Zoom, and people can pop in. So that's also something that we can start doing as well, and opening that up. But we do actually have lab training within John L. Scott on the UCRs. So
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we talk about CRM as kind of the term that we used broadly throughout real estate and keep in following up with your clients. But when we talk about UCR, it's more direct contact and really focusing in on that relationship, on how to really build that more effectively and efficiently in working with clients. So if it's something that you're looking at wanting to know more about, reach out to us and we'll definitely get you plugged into that.
Sounds good.
So I have a confession.
Uh-oh.
I haven't been really great ever in my career. And today is 6 years that I've been with John L. Scott, and I've never been super great about like a CRM, but I'm definitely taking this time right now that maybe it is a little bit slower in your business. Personally, for me, it has slowed down. So I'm definitely taking that time to do those things that I know I should be doing, like inputting my clients and my database into a CRM. So if you're with John L. Scott, we have that already. We have those tools right in my desk. So, just Davina said 5 today, just put 5 of them in there and start that ultimate client relationship. John L. Scott makes it really easy for us. Thank you, Donna.
Yes. And we do want to say happy anniversary. So Ashley, oh my gosh. Okay. So quick, not to take too much time, but girlfriend, this girl was our very first broker when we opened up our Lacey office, May 2014. And today is her 6-year anniversary. And I guess it's about our 6-year anniversary of John L. Scott Lacey as well. But you, girl, are legend, pillar. Yeah. So congratulations on 6 years. I know you had an anniversary last time, and that was your anniversary of actually getting originally licensed, and that was in California. But you've been with us for 6 and leading it and doing a great job. And we just want to say thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And when you talk about what you're saying in regards to putting it through, you know what? That's, I think, one things that we don't do as real estate agents is the business building activities. We're always hair on fire, running after a client, trying to get this done. And the things that we need to do that help us to build our business and fill our pipeline and help to maintain our relationships are the things that which are the most important things we leave aside. And I think every single one of us are guilty of that because it's hard. It's not easy. So being intentional and taking time to do that every day is really important. It's like brushing your teeth, right? If you don't maintain your teeth, you're going to lose them. Same thing with your clients. Hey, that's pretty good, huh?
That was a good analogy.
I'll take it.
So anyway, just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, and just building on that, there's one last thing I wanted to add in there is, excuse me, if you're one of our brokers and you're listening and you have struggled with getting those names into your database, get them over to us. We'll help you get them in. I mean, that's part of the thing. We want you to be really effective. So, just call up, let us know. we can help you get it into a CSV, and we can help you get it all imported and up and working for you, and even help you get some of your campaigns put together. So
It doesn't get easier than that.
no.
Yep.
All right, you guys, are we ready for our trivia answer to our question?
Oh.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yep, can hear you.
Christine.
It's so weird. I don't see anyone else. It's just me and Gergen.
We're
What?
here.
All right. Well, today's trivia question is, what was the original title of the Brady Bunch? Was it A, with 6 you get an egg roll, B, mine and yours, C, the family next door, or D, Full House? And the answer is mine and yours. In 1966, the following of the success of his TV series, Gilligan's Island, Sherwood Schwartz convinced the idea for the Brady Bunch after reading in the Los Angeles Times that 30% of marriages in the United States have a child or children from a previous marriage. He set to work on a pilot script for a series tentatively titled Mine and Yours. That was a tongue twister for some reason. Sorry about that, guys.
Mine and yours. Now we just say what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine.
Wow.
That's the saying in our house.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've heard that somewhere.
Yeah.
So
A few shout outs real quick. So hello, Darcy, Ashley, Donna, Amanda, Nikki, Serena, Pat, Scott, Ducky, Megan, Sandra, Valerie, Dennis, Bill, and Kasha. Hey everyone.
What's up? Thanks for joining us, guys.
All right,
I
you
guess
guys.
it's time to wrap up, huh?
Yeah.
It is. Any final thoughts or closing? Anyone want to close? Have anything to close before we wrap up here?
No, I think we covered a whole heck of a lot, actually. It was
We did. So thank you, everyone out there, again, for tuning in to another day of Talent Talk. We will be back again Monday with new news that you can use. I think we got some special guests lined up for next week as well. So tune in again Monday. We'll bring all that to you and hope you have a great weekend. On the count of 3, let's end with a big Be Bold. 1, 2, 3. Be bold.
bold.
Bye, guys.